So I wanted to jump on this particular comment because this is one of my most hated thought-terminating cliches that I hear all the time from fundamentalist Christians. Now, a thought-terminating cliche is a phrase or set of words that is used specifically to stop any kind of critical thinking. You will see this in a lot of people quoting scripture or other quotes. All's well that ends well. In God we trust. We are in this world, not of this world. It usually stops a conversation. So if you are complaining or sharing something vulnerable and they're like, all's well that ends well, all's well that ends well, they're gone. There's nothing there. Empty brain, nothing happening. Tumbleweed, woo. All right, that is what's happening inside of their head, because this is one of those phrases that stops, it terminates thoughts, specifically anything that challenges their worldview. And this can happen quite often in high control groups. Now, some people call high control groups cults automatically. There's not a good clear definition of what a cult is in religions and what the difference is between a cult and a mainstream religion. So we talk about high control versus low control. High control being things that really control you and your thoughts and your abilities to engage socially and consume different materials, lots of different things. If you look up the BITE model by Stephen Hassan, he's got a lot of good information about high control groups and a checklist of kind of like the red flags of different groups like that. But when we look at, I am in this world, not of this world, it's another thought-terminating cliche where they can just say this and it stops all conversation. You can't do this because we are in this world, not of this world. You can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Anything you can think of, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. If you want to go to a therapist, a lot of people might say, well, we can't go to mental health practitioners. We are in this world, not of this world. You should just simply rely on your faith more. And that's toxic bullshit, right? But they can use this to stop the conversation, to stop the thought process, to stop anything that's going to challenge them in the way that they view the world. And so we see this a lot in high control groups. And it can be part of people who are moving into complete delusion and loss of touch with reality, because they become almost kind of like an echo chamber of nothing but these thought-terminating cliches. They don't actually have much of a sense of self anymore. And some high control groups will absolutely reinforce this idea that they should devoid themselves of self in order to best serve some sort of divinity.